I never expected to see you again. Not this soon.
Crying Gamer!
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is the man, Crying Gamer, in the building, bringing you another movie review. Today's movie that we're going to be reviewing is MANDY. It was released October 30th, 2018 on Blu-ray. It was in theaters. It grossed about $1.6 million while it was in theaters. On the disc, it comes with DTS HD, and of course it's 1080p. There is no 4K release for this movie. The screenplay for MANDY was done by Panos Cosmatos and Aaron Stewart. It's starring Nicolas Cage, who plays the character Red, Andrea Riseborough, who plays MANDY, and Linus Roach, who plays Jeremiah in the film. Jeremiah is the antagonist, and Cage is the protagonist in the film. Starting with the plot of the film, pretty much the plot is a really simplistic plot. It's a couple that kind of wants to get away from things, so they live a simple life in the woods. They work simple jobs. Red, who's played by Nicolas Cage, he cuts trees and sort of like a lumberjack, and his wife just works the register at a local store. It seems like they had a lot of problems in the past. Red with alcohol, and his wife dealing with childhood drama with her father, which was not expounded on. None of the characters' backstory was really expounded upon in the movie, but if you pay attention, you can kind of get a drift on the backstory. So while they're living this life, sort of in seclusion, you can tell that the wife is kind of looking for a spiritual awakening. She's dabbling in different spiritual books and what have you. While walking on the road, a psychotic cult leader takes fancy to her and says, you know what, that's my woman, I want her, I'm going to have her by whatever means. And me knowing that she is, involved with Red, who's played by Nicolas Cage, that's going to cause a problem. So this is where the story spirals, and it turns into a bloody, psychotic roller coaster of a film. So we're going to go into the quality of acting. Nicolas Cage, this is one of his best works. I liked him in Face Off. I liked him in The Rock as well. And he was alright in Gone in 60 Seconds, but this movie right here was a roller coaster for Nicolas Cage. He came out swinging. With the character Red, you really felt the loss that he had and just the buildup of rage that he was feeling, and in the acts that he was doing, you just felt it. You felt it in his voice, you felt it in his mannerisms. Nicolas Cage was phenomenal in the role. Good acting for Nicolas Cage. Up next was Andrea Riseborough, who played MANDY. Not a lot of lines from MANDY. She wasn't really in the movie that long, per se, actively in the movie at all, rather, but phenomenal job. She just had this look of desolation, like there was like nothing there. There was like nothing there in her eyes, and she really played that very well on screen. She was just phenomenal. The way she laughed, the way she talked, it was kind of despair. You almost feel bad for the girl because she's been through a lot, and it came off on screen really good with her. Good job with the acting. Now to Linus Roach, who played Jeremy, the antagonist in the film. What a job by Linus, man. I'm telling you. He really put everything into it. He was psychotic. I mean, he deranged. He was insane. And you felt it and you seen it. But not quite on the level as Joker in the Batman series, but he did alright. He did alright. He's not on that Joker level, like I said, but as a villain, a psychotic villain, he did a bang up job in the film. So that's definitely a thumbs up for all the actors in the film. Not only those three, but also the supporting casts in the film. Moving on to the cinematography and the way that this film was shot. It's definitely a throwback to the 80s. It has that grunge style to it. The colors are over contrast, and it gives like a surreal type of look to the film. It is really good to look at. It's like so they say it's supposed to look like you're on LSD when you're watching this film. It's supposed to portray that because these are heavy drug addicts in this film as well. and the film has this wavy kind of look to it, and you really feel like you're in this surreal universe while you're watching the film. The colors are amazing, good detail, just it gets you involved in the film. Thumbs up for that aspect of the film. Good work with the art direction and the cinematography and all that good stuff. So, in conclusion, it's a simple story, great cinematography, which really draws you in. I would have liked the story to be a lot deeper. I would have liked them to expound upon the backstory of Mandy, of Red, of Jeremiah, and also the 4 other insane people dressed in leather that you're going to see in the film. They didn't really expound on their the background of those characters. I wish they did. I had to minus a lot of points for that. Not a lot of points, but minus like a 1.5 points for that, because they didn't expound upon that. I think that would have brought the movie to the next level if they expounded on that. But the movie was really good. So with that said, I give this movie an 8.5. Like I said, I deducted that 1.5 for the lack of backstory on the characters, which I felt it really needed. It's definitely a cult classic. Definitely a must for you to have in your library. I would recommend buying it, although it's not for everyone, because it's very in your face. It's lewd, it's crude, it's gross, but it's all necessary on the revenge path that he is on. So definitely pick this up or give it a rent if you don't fully want to dedicate yourself to it. I think it's like $13.99, $14.99 in stores, so it's affordable Blu-ray to add to your collection. I think you will enjoy it if it's your cup of tea. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and I will see you on the next gameplay and on the next movie review. Peace.